Greetings, greetings one and all. Welcome to the present. Welcome to the gift of now. Welcome and thank you for being here on this planet at this pivotal time in human evolution. Let's breathe together as one. Let's breathe in this precious moment in deep gratitude for all the gifts, unions, reunions, losses and gains, healing, higher learnings, new perceptions, new parameters, new vision, and new upgraded versions of ourselves, of life, love and living, and the process towards our full embodiment as integrated beings of heaven on earth. Look how far you've come. Such an incredible journey and process of ascension and descension and extension into our newly calibrated bodies of density and light. The truth is, we are experiencing the extension of all that we are, so as to manifest the full embodiment of the sovereign divine beings that we are in human form. Heaven on earth. What is the return of Eden and the experience of fourth and fifth dimensional awareness and reality through the expansion and extension of our complete human blueprint and galactic identity. The road towards self-realization and truth has been humanity's ultimate quest towards recovery of our original innocence, starry legacy, divine and sovereign inheritance, and the authentic human purpose here on earth. As we move and expand and extend ever closer into the glory of our individual and collective evolutionary process as sublime conduits of heaven and earth, as beings of human sovereign and divine attributes. The extension of who we are is akin to extending our ability and awareness to experience vaster timelines and dimensional space-time reality. It is no coincidence that technological systems and the processing power is extending exponentially, showing and assisting humanity to perceive vaster vistas of reality through the eyes of science, what was previously considered unfathomable and inconceivable. The reformatting of humanity's conscious endeavor is evident in every area of the modern world, including what is falling away. Mother Nature is readjusting herself, climate change, global economic power and control, social economic adjustments, and the shift of consciousness affecting our relationship with self and therefore the vaster realms of perceived reality. There are those who have used titles such as spirituality and ascension to bypass their own human experience. In time, they will rediscover and remember the reason why they accepted to attend this school of life and remembrance, that we are not here to avoid all the gifts, joy and attributes of being human that may have been masked by pain, sorrow or separation, but to normalize and to humanize the human experience to the advanced, upgraded version of unconditional love. Accept and celebrate the physical, mental, emotional and spiritual function as part of the complete extraordinary matrix that coexists on various states of dimensional reality. This is the miraculous time of not just change but transformation, yet not just transformation but transmutation, the extension of previous parameters and paradigms experienced as transcendence. This is a crossover from one dimensional experience to another, denoting an extraordinary journey. For all those who have been exploring this journey, for those who are awakening and evolving, please know that this is your time. Know that all the work has paid off, and your ability to perceive vaster and ultra realities has and is taking place through your readiness and acknowledging the signs, symbolic language of the new dimensional space reality manifesting as you and through you. As we reinstate the true meaning of being human, the purest, true heart's love is birthed, residing as the sacred alchemical marriage and the creative force and the union of the cosmic egg within the cosmic womb, the gift of life, love and living, the birth of the sun and the moon as one. As we reinstate our divinity and sovereignty as part of our human template and directive, as we embrace and celebrate all of who we are without exception and condition, as we live out our lives full of vitality, well-being, joy and purpose, as we live out and fulfill our present timeline evolutionary purpose, as this purpose expands and extends beyond all previous limitations into the deepest, vaster, and most delightful realms of experiencing. As we truly awaken into the overflowing chalice of pure, true heart's love, a love that exists everywhere, where the merging of polarities brings forth the sacred heart reunion of all that became separate and what was once split or denied from its own self. This is a love that is pure, true and sovereign, and not dependent on anything or anyone. It is constant and always relaying the exquisite love vibration of love and light of this sacred perfect union through the divine cosmic womb of pure, true heart's love. As we extend our humanity through pure love and accept all aspects of our human beingness, mind, body and soul, and no longer bypass these sacred platforms of experience, but instead infuse all these areas with loving compassion, perfect health and well-being. As we fulfill this human experience by reclaiming the sublimely and divinely human part of us as the sacred, human, sovereign, universal soul that you are. This is the magnificence of the encapsulated human prototype, fully realized. The evolutionary process of old ideas and identities into our advanced technology and upgraded version of ourselves. The adaptation, the human evolution in process. This is summoned in as part of Earth's statutory rights as a universal evolutionary species. This had to take place beyond time and space, so your higher self could facilitate your readiness to comply and adjust your conscious trajectory from the inside out, so as to ascertain clear and concise cognition and unfolding of your embodiment and trajectory, as to enable your ability to respond through your third and fourth dimensional body matrix, mind, body and soul, as experiential, factual and tangible. The advancement of the human body matrix is one of light information infused within and through every conscious cell and energetic light frequency. The addition and acceleration of new light frequencies and octaves ignite ancient cellular memory banks into their once dormant quantum states. This is no less of a quantum shift in genetic aptitude and transverses all prior three-dimensional physical laws and conceptualization. For this has come about by the acceptance and responsibility of our life's paths, our true identity, our stellar gifts, and the batons and scepters that we have earned by virtue of moving through the old mortal confines that kept you and all of us in a long collective sleep, amnesia, and atrophy. This metamorphosis is the transposing of vaster octaves and light frequency information. It is the birthing of the new upgraded and improved quantum human prototype, full of variety and creative expression. It is important to note that the human statutory right to use and exercise free will has taken on a deeper meaning and focus, and that our free will was given based on living within the parameters of universal and natural law. Humanity through time has become alien to its own home planet and replaced the responsibility as custodians of this planet from the innocence of our natural selves into selfish ego, needs, and individual human rights. Humanity is becoming more and more self-seeking and attaining through the need to be right, better, best, richer, stronger, powerful, more beautiful, etc. Even within spiritual communities, the hidden ego persists. Yet the most important call is to maintain the ability to respond through your higher mind, through your highest purpose, with dignity, action, compassion, responsibility, and love. The responsibility and free will I speak of is an important part of humanity's original commandment, if you like, given with instructions and codes to live and coexist upon this planet by natural law, design, and selection, maintaining a natural balance and communication with the wider and vaster fields of existence. The ability to exercise one's right to freedom came from the ability to respond to the maintaining and sustaining of all life, love, and living. As we all knew that we are part of a huge tapestry called life, we knew we were not separate from one another, and that what affects one affects all. True freedom is the recognition that freedom is not just a right, but a sovereign law allocated to humanity, not just as something to personally exercise, but to uphold and maintain as indigenous divine custodians of this planet. Freedom of all and for all. The authentic power required to maintain our original sovereign indigenous human rights to true freedom has been held by the ancient shamanic indigenous human prototypes. The systematic decimation and removal of indigenous tribes and wisdom has been a prerequisite by non-indigenous humans to downgrade and demote earthly existence to a simple mind-body human, operating 2 or 3 dimensions of self, mainly body and mind. By doing so, free will can be relegated to the superficial and the mindless, endless loop of fear, attachment, and separation, including the systems of dependency, for there is no ultimate reward. The reinstatement of our true sovereignty requires humanity to live in accordance to natural law and within the width and breadth of where our sovereignty resides as amalgamated planetary custodians and guardians. This is what maintains the reverence, respect, and huge wisdom and becomes the basis for a truly successful life that is free and connected to the all in all in all. As we awaken and reinstate our sovereign right and responsibility as Earth Universal Star beings, our human endeavor and full evolutionary status is restored and allowed to fulfill humanity's present evolutionary trajectory along our interstellar galactic timeline. The very notion of your existence and awakened awareness of this fact allows you quantum access within your expanded ultra and multi-dimensional universal evolutionary status. The fulfillment of our individual states of conscious awareness and purposefulness in alignment to the collective advancement of humanity and the new Earth will in itself affect the entire human experience in ways that ripple out in every direction exponentially. Such is the quantum reality being activated within the 0 point of all dimensional micro and macro. This 0 point is the point of triangulation, the technology to traverse space and time and interstellar space travel. New and old dimensional doorways will now be accessible within and without. This 0 point is self-realizing and self-sustaining, something unseen upon this planet since the time of Lemuria and incarnated gods and angels. This is a stand-alone field of crystalline light information that enables all that was once offline to spontaneously reignite within its own right time and right place. This will be experienced on all levels of life, love, and living, and will not deny any dimensional states that was previously perceived as unacceptable, messy, shameful, and human. These were attributes derived from old dualistic ideas and belief systems. The new human and planetary conscious endeavor is inclusive in accordance to galactic protocol. This means the baseline focus, if you like, will remain very much human, for it is within the human body matrix that we reside and experience and where evolution continues to take place. This is the uniqueness of being human. This is what marks us apart from many planetary and interplanetary galactic species. Some may not yet be able to see the human experience and endeavor as something to esteem towards. But let me tell you that the human experience has always existed within an infinite spectrum of possibility. Our past human conditions has nothing to do with how the future will look, feel, or be. So it is futile to base anything new coming into your life on the basis of the old. It's like trying to tell a butterfly that she must cut off her wings and start munching leaves if she wants to stay true to herself. The new earth and our experience of life, love, and living will never be the same. You will be shown incontrovertible evidence of your true power of manifestation and the consequences of allowing yourself to exist within your upgraded, extraordinary vibrational vortex. Your inner guidance systems and communications will always calibrate itself energetically as a feeling and emotion. In this way, you will have the choice and willingness to adjust your frequency until it becomes a new standard for you. Your thoughts will take on a feeling sensation, as they will always come from source. And your emotions will take on an intelligence aligned to your innate well-being. Emotional thinking modality is the source of pure heart's love. It is clear that experiencing occurs on the inside via one's sensory interpretation, filters, values, belief systems, and identification. An experience is simply action, cause, and effect. The experience in itself is benign, but the effect, however, will result from an alignment to the vibrational signature received. This occurs in our mind's heart and our heart's mind. By this I mean a thinking heart and a feeling intelligence. These threads of our collective human experience create the evolutionary threads that are woven into the tapestry of life, love, and living. They are not to be avoided. Otherwise, it literally creates a lifeless void within you. The premise of life is to live it. The promise of a new way is to trust the process of life. The practice of this information is to live a life that is full, complete, joyful, in service to the One, enriching to all and self, full of well-being and in the alignment to the innate core directive of the new reality, which comes from personal caretaking, responsibility, knowing, right action, and being on purpose, and of course, in service to the collective evolutionary process. Many will now come together as we put into practice these new, above-named human protocols. Many will experience an increased sense of love and trust in all that they do. Many will experience spontaneous chakra and kundalini awakenings as upgraded energy centers come back online. The human experience will bring forth heaven on earth, within and without. And when with another who has also been upgraded, then the possibilities become infinite in every area of your life, love, and living. The only limitation will be that which you place upon yourself, yourselves, and each other. There is no right or wrong in this reality, only an offering of the expansive opportunity to live beyond your wildest dreams as a divinely upgraded, sovereign human being. How amazing is that? The qualities of the new love relationship will be divine, sacred, and ordained. It will have deep compassion and understanding, patience, without exception, never cruel or controlling, never condemning or judgmental. Such is the magnificence of the new human protocol and template. As you continue to allow this new love protocol and quantum healing, thanksgiving is obtained and to become one in the face of pure devotion to the one being, the sacred space or garden built and created by them and between them. Behold your magnificence. All is perfect, whole, and complete. I honor your journey. I honor our journey. I am so happy that you are here with me at this time. My name is Elenura. I give thanks. And so it is.